Now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the National League All-Stars and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, remember, he will show that cutter just to keep the hitter off balance and basically to keep the hitter honest. Doesn't want him sitting on certain pitches.
D. Gordon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
National League, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Ooh, nice field, nice air. Beautiful.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, Gordon on his way to second now. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
And you know what, guys? I think this is what you call an early statement right there. This is the first pitch of the game, and he doesn't just go after it. He lashes at this thing. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double. Hello.
Giancarlo Stanton is in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game.
Yeah, it's really important to have a productive at-bat right here. You know, it's such a big deal to jump on a team early, especially when you're on the road.
In the air to center field and deep. Back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the National League moves out in front here 2-0.
I tell you, that's the
goodbye ball
storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
From the Arizona Diamondbacks, first baseman.
As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Richards peers in. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's one of the fastest guys in all of baseball, and his speed can be the difference maker. Having that kind of speed on the base paths is a huge headache for opposing pitchers.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. That's popped up out towards short right field. Giavotella is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground. Simmons is so athletic. He makes the difficult plays look routine.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Nava is under this one, and that will retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's the National League 2 and the Angels nothing. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Cole Calhoun comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fielder number 56, Cole Calhoun.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Hit to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting nine for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, I'm excited to see how Uni Escobar does in this one. He does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best all-around players in the game in Bryce Harper. What he does defensively, he's got great speed, got an absolute cannon for an arm, and he's very aggressive. Has not met a wall that he doesn't want to run through.
Mike Trout is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy is out there on the mound. Those are two perfect pitches on the outside corner.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. It's the National League 2 and the Angels nothing. Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Giavotella is there, and he's got it, and it's the first pitch out to begin the second.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Richards gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And he's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And, you know, quick innings like this early on, that can really pay off later in the game.
Matt Holliday into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday. And the National Leaguers now lead it 3-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Batting ninth.
Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Cardinals. Shortstop.
This is line to left. Nava is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, courtesy of Matt Holliday. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the National League 3 and the Angels nothing. Albert Pujols strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Albert Pujols.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all-around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Come on, bud.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sounds sharp, too.
Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now. 2 away.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Yunel Escobar gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Yeah, kind of a high chopper. This is a tough play for a shortstop on the move. Winds up beating it out.
Daniel Nava set the first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels strand 1. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to beautiful Orange County, California. We get set for the top of the third from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. D. Gordon is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there.
Come on, but
ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center, you know you're pretty much on your game. So you got to look for them to try to work him a little.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game as the National League has stretched things out now 4-0.
Well, this is a high fly ball right there, and I think it would have been interesting to see what the umpires ruled if this ball, in fact, went over the foul pole. But luckily, this was an easy call as it banged right off the very top of that pole. No replay necessary here, and that's a home run.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Calhoun is there, 2 down.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout is calling for it. And the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 2.5. It's the National League 4 and the Angels nothing. Carlos Perez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Scherzer's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Johnny Giavotella.
Stepping in, Johnny Giavotella, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The right fielder,
Cole Calhoun will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low, ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The NL leads this one 4-0. Todd Frazier is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. And the NL opens up a 5-0 lead.
.447 feet.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with
Boing.
the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Designated hitter.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Sad.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Buster Posey stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Richard steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Back goes Trout, still going back. He's there and records the first out.
And after the previous 2 balls left the ballpark, once this ball left the bat, he was probably thinking, oh, not again. But luckily for him, this one stays in the yard.
Matt Holliday stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. hits it high and deep out to center field. Trout going back on it, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Hector Santiago is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Here's D. Gordon now.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right, but that will kick off the scoreboard out there in right. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he does it again. His second double of the ball game now. And I'll tell you what, this one wasn't too far away from being a home run. But you'll see it stay in the ballpark as it's off the wall, and he stays hot with another extra base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Hey, here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Beautiful.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Paul Goldschmidt.
As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play.
Ten to zip.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Calhoun has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 30.
You know what? I think he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. but he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Calhoun ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the National League 10 and the Angels nothing. Andrelton Simmons will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And a curious decision there, to say the least, as they intentionally walk the leadoff guy.
Anybody want to help me unpack that one? I don't think that shows up anywhere in the managerial handbook.
Mike Trout will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire.
You're out, Trout.
First out of the inning.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here's Albert now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Runners on first with 1 down. And he could only battle for so long.
Got him.
He's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
C.J. Cron stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
The 0-1 pitch. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
I think he's set up for that changeup again, Steve. Don't you?
I was thinking the same thing.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels leave one. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Todd Frazier heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
All-Stars, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout is there. Makes the play, one away.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Anthony Rizzo steps in, working on a 1 for 2 games so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Nava sprinting after it.
Gone.
He makes the play. Really has
Damn.
a hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
2 pitches, 2 fly balls, 2 easy outs. He's probably out there saying, man, why can't it always be this easy?
Buster Posey will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long
You may
ball's
get
gonna light
that
him for
one.
the 3rd time today, as this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Buster Posey as they just continue to pour it on here.
11-0.
Three fly balls here in the inning. The first 2 found gloves, but not so lucky on this one. He may have been playing with fire, and he winds up getting burned here with 2 away.
Matt Holliday standing in now.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Trout racing back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Not only is this 3 home runs for him now in the ball game, that's 3 home runs in 3 at-bats. I've got no idea why they keep pitching to this guy, especially the way he's swinging. They keep going at him. He could wind up with 4 or even 5.
Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Johnny Peralta.
As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Calling for it, Nava. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the National League 12, and the Angels nothing. Yunel Escobar will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Scherzer into the windup. Here it is on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's Daniel Nava now. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
And the pitch.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Carlos Perez stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Peralta's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. The NL's on top, 12-0. D. Gordon makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch on its way. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd of foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nava is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His fourth in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Incredible. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Back goes Calhoun. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Wow, that's dangerously close to being back-to-back home runs. This ball just didn't have enough carry to it, so winds up being a warning track out.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper as they just continue to pour it on here.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Now batting.
Here's Todd Frazier now.
Todd Frazier.
As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Nava racing back at the track. The wall. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
Just like the guy before him, he went up there with a very aggressive mindset at the plate. So when he got his pitch, he wasn't thinking, I'm going to hit a line drive. He was thinking, I'm going deep. This ball clears the wall by plenty.
Uh-oh.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Designated hitter, Anthony Rizzo.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Trout going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for 2 on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what. He's going to wind up on first base here with a single off the wall.
Buster Posey gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Ready with the 0-2. Got in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
This pitcher sucks. Come on, dude. Give me a good one.
Here's the 0-2. Posey. High
Goodbye.
drive. Left field. Out of here. A two-run shot for Buster Posey. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
I just love smacking your ball. Give me another one.
Matt Holliday standing in now.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Now another one hit deep to left. Trout looks up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field is fourth in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
417 feet.
Well, this place just hasn't stopped buzzing from the last home run. Now, all of a sudden, one pitch later, you're watching another guy take a trot around the bases. That just shows you can't take any pitches off in this game.
Now batting,
Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Johnny Peralta.
As he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Trout will wait on it. And he will put it away to retire the side. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate.
18
and 6
to
of them
zip.
score. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The NL leads it 18-0. Johnny Giavotella will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Scherzer looks in. Here's the 1-1. This is popped up. Gordon is there for it. Oh, no, he missed it.
Not to make excuses here, but sometimes when you play behind a pitcher that strikes out a lot of guys, you can get a little flat-footed out there if you're not involved in the action. And here, he just doesn't look this one into the glove, and they'll hit him with an error.
Cole Calhoun will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. To first, reined in. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back. They hit someone's helmet. Anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
On his way to pitch number 75. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Fernando Salas will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. D. Gordon will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider.
19. Oh, that sucked.
Well, and the way these two teams matched up on paper, I don't think this score is going to take anyone by surprise. This was a
383 feet.
Definitely playing out that way.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. He's set. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Trout moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Paul Goldschmidt digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Hit high and deep to right center. Trout ranging back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Hey, guys, if you want to make sure your hitting coach keeps his job for another season, you got to have a few more at-bats like this. I mean, this is exactly what they're preaching to you every day down there in the batting cage. Stay inside the ball. Stay behind the ball. Here he just lets this one travel deep. He gets his arms through, lets the barrel drag a little bit, and then just inside out this thing right off the right center field wall. Boy, that's strong.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Calhoun has it in his tracks. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Damn.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Todd Frazier stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And you'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, high.
Goodbye.
Deep. That is a
Gone.
shot, folks. A long home run.
Goodbye.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here, his second of the game, as the blowout continues.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen
Boom.
this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Buster Posey comes forward.
22 to zip.
Pretty confident, having
Holy shit.
2 balls over the fence in this one.
Now, there's no doubt he's feeling it in this one, Matt. He's getting good pitches to hit and then just letting it rip.
You play ball like a girl. Give me the ball, stupid. Here, pitcher.
Here comes the first
Give it to
pitch.
me.
It's sharply toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Matt Holliday. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here from the stretch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long So a 2-run shot from Matt Holliday is 5th in this game as they just continue to pour it on here.
I love it. Smack.
Baseball, hold on.
421
That is
feet.
now
Good
5
God.
home runs he's hit in one game. And that has never been done at the major league level. Somebody get Cooperstown on the line. They're going to want to hear about this.
$24 to zip.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Now this one is blasted to left field.
Goodbye.
And there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Ooh.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. Belted high and deep into right center. Trout racing back. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back home runs.
Oh, poor Angels.
Solo shot to right
Aw.
center. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
377 feet.
Oh, and what's got to be running through that pitcher's mind right now? He already served up back-to-back home runs. You know
Boom.
he's feeling lousy. Then he throws one pitch to the 3rd guy, and it gets hammered. I tell you, they're just jumping all over him right now.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Hot shot toward third. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
First baseman, number 44, Paul.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a swing, and oh, man!
Booyah!
Way out of here!
Oh, man.
Two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt
Oh,
as they
poor
just
guy.
continue to pour it on here.
That poor guy. Get one on base, make it a double. 471 feet.
Oh, man. Well, one thing you can say about this guy, he doesn't hit many fence scrapers. I mean, look where this thing comes down. There aren't too many guys that are going to visit that area of the yard. That is way out.
Here's Bryce Harper now. swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
29-zip. 29-zip. I am crushing it. 430 feet. Let's go.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher,
goodbye, ball.
You got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back use.
Well, coming into this game, we knew they had a good 3-4-5 section of their lineup. But gosh, they look like the 27 Yankees right here. Now that's
in now. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home
Woo! 31-zip.
Solo shot to right center. His third home run of the ball
Oh
game.
my
as
God!
They just continue to pour it on here.
That sucked.
Well, we've definitely seen a lot of offense in this game, but the bulk of it's come right here from this guy. I mean, man, I don't even know where to tell you to pitch this guy. He's hitting everything in sight.
Buster Posey stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Line drive to left. Nava is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm out of breath after watching 13 men cross the plate here this half inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. National Leaguers out in front, 31-0. Albert Pujols will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action.
31-zip.
Scherzer gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Now batting.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's C.J. Crone now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Bases are empty, one man out. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, there's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
Yunel Escobar steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. The NL's on top, 31-0. Al Albuquerque will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 0-1. In the air now, out to right field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Calhoun going back at the track. He'll take the turn and head for second, and that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Don't worry, baby. I'll not get out of the ballpark.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Nava moving in. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, he fails here in his bid for a 5-hit ball game, but he's had a game to remember. No doubt about it.
Giancarlo Stanton digs in, and here he comes again. 4 home runs already under his belt and looking for number 5.
And Matt, I might want to say that this has almost been like batting practice for him, but I'm not sure I've seen anybody hit BP this well.
That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far.
Good. 2 men on base. They're gonna get what they deserve.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Goodbye.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives him a straight challenge. Winds up costing him.
Center field number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
This is nothing more than a lack of concentration out there. No doubt he's still worked up about the 3-run shot he gave up to the last batter. Now he doesn't have his head on straight, leaves one out over the plate. It cost him another home run.
35-0. Oh my God.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field is 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
And as a manager, you always hope you can get some power production out of the middle of your order, but this is taking it a bit too far.
Amazing.
Back-to-back home runs.
Uh-oh.
The batter number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from Anaheim right after this. Daniel Nava will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. And he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goldschmidt is there for it. 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Carlos Perez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. That's by him for strike one.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
One out, nobody on. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
He continues to plow right through these guys. My man's working on a one-hit shutout.
Johnny Giavotella will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that misses inside 1-0.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. The NL leads it 36-0. Joe Smith will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Buster Posey stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Posey got caught out in front here as this is going to be in the seats, a foul ball.
He must be a
He's
closer.
Here's the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
He's the closer. Oh, shit.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul.
I'm going to get a little bit serious around here.
Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun over to his left. 1 out.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Matt Holliday. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure his confidence is too. He's probably thinking, why can't I do this all the time?
Moving under it, Trout. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get them.
Johnny Peralta will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Now a ball
goodbye
high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
39 to zip.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D.
Here's D. Gordon now. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Around first, on his way to second now. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, Stanton with a big swing at that one, but he got there a little too quickly, and this is going to hook foul. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the runner from second is in to score. And he is in there.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Paul Goldschmidt comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty
38
confident,
to
having already
zip.
launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
39-40.
So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
This is going to be a fastball here, and it's on the outside third of the plate. But look at him just reach those arms out, stay back, and drive this thing the other way. Now, this didn't stay fair by much, but if you can keep them fair right down the foul lines, you don't have to hit them 400 feet.
Center field number 34, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. 4 runs here in this half inning. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, I'll tell you, the side armor is a lot easier to deal with if you're a left-handed hitter. Here he's able to see the ball all the way in, and then he just rips it for a solid single.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The NL leads this one 40-0. Cole Calhoun will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
And if I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
You're out.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
And you know, pretty much 1 through 9, they're just not executing right now. I mean, there's nothing all that remarkable about this pitch or even the location. But he's not even close to making contact.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Mike Trout will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just
103 pitches. Wow.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Gonna get him up with a changeup right here. You're out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game 1-hitter.
Drop a like, leave a comment, and I'll catch you on the next episode of the Show 16. Goodbye.